In a vast, mystical swamp, there lived an ancient and wise crocodile known for its strange riddles and paradoxes. Many adventurers and tourists came to the swamp to seek the crocodile's wisdom, but few returned with answers. One day, a curious traveler named Mira arrived, determined to solve the riddle of the crocodile. Mira was a young woman, full of ambition and excitement for the mysteries of the world. She had heard stories of the crocodile's paradox that could either bring fortune or confusion. "If you answer my paradox correctly, I will give you what you desire," the crocodile said when Mira approached. "But if you fail, you will be stuck in this swamp forever, wandering like a lost soul," it warned. Mira was intrigued but not afraid, for she believed in her own cleverness and spirit. She had come from a land far away, where she had trained her mind with riddles and puzzles. "What is the paradox?" Mira asked, ready to face the challenge. The crocodile smiled slyly and said, "If I take something precious from you, and you guess what I will do with it, you may have it back. But if you guess wrong, you will never see it again, and your fate will be sealed in this swamp." Mira thought for a moment, realizing the gravity of the challenge before her. "What will you take from me?" she asked, not knowing what the crocodile could mean. The crocodile did not answer but suddenly grabbed Mira's compass, her most treasured possession. The compass had guided her through many journeys and adventures, and without it she felt lost. "What will I do with your compass?" the crocodile asked, its eyes gleaming with mischief. Mira's mind raced as she tried to think of all the possibilities. "Will you keep it, hide it, or throw it into the depths of the swamp?" she wondered silently. But none of those answers seemed right. "You will return it to me," Mira said confidently, believing in her own determination. The crocodile's grin widened, but it said nothing, leaving Mira uncertain. The silence stretched on, heavy with anticipation. Mira wondered if she had made the right choice or if she had fallen into the crocodile's trap. As the sun began to set over the swamp, the crocodile slowly handed the compass back to her. "You have answered correctly," it said, much to Mira's relief. Mira felt a surge of triumph as she clutched her compass tightly. "You have passed the paradox, but your journey is not over," the crocodile said cryptically. "What do you mean?" Mira asked, her excitement fading slightly. The crocodile explained, "You have won your compass, but the true lesson is about something far more important." Mira frowned, unsure of what the crocodile was trying to teach her. "The paradox is not just about cleverness, but about trust in yourself and the world around you," it continued. "Without trust, even the sharpest mind can become lost in doubt." Mira realized then that the crocodile's challenge had been about more than just her compass. It was about her ability to trust her instincts and the path she was on. "You must believe in your journey and in yourself," the crocodile said softly. Mira nodded, feeling a newfound sense of confidence. "Thank you," she said, grateful for the wisdom the crocodile had shared. As she prepared to leave the swamp, the crocodile added, "Remember, every journey is filled with riddles and choices, but it is trust that will guide you through the unknown." Mira left the swamp, her heart lighter, her mind clearer, and her compass once again in her hand. As she ventured further, she encountered a group of tourists who had heard of the swamp's legend. "Did you meet the crocodile?" one of them asked, wide-eyed with curiosity. "I did," Mira replied with a knowing smile. "What was the riddle?" another tourist asked eagerly. Mira laughed, knowing that the answer wasn't as simple as they might think. "It's not the riddle that matters," she said. "It's what you learn about yourself in the process of solving it." The tourists looked puzzled, but Mira didn't try to explain further. She knew that some lessons had to be learned through experience. As she continued her journey, Mira came to a beautiful waterfall deep in the forest. The sight was breathtaking, a moment of pure tranquility after the tension of the swamp. She sat by the water, reflecting on the paradox and the crocodile's words. Trust in the journey, she whispered to herself. The water flowed gently, and for the first time in a long while, Mira felt at peace. She had always been a traveler, but now she felt like she truly understood the meaning of adventure. It wasn't just about the destination or the challenges along the way. It was about embracing the unknown and trusting that she would find her way. As she prepared to move on, she felt a strange sense of excitement. There were more mysteries to uncover, more paradoxes to face, but she was ready. Every step felt like a new beginning, full of possibility and wonder. The world is full of riddles, and I'm ready for them, Mira said with a grin. She walked confidently, her compass pointing her towards her next adventure. Along the way, she met other travelers who shared their stories and experiences. Each one had their own riddles, their own challenges to overcome. Mira listened carefully, offering her own insights when she could. The crocodile taught me that trust is the key to solving any paradox, she told them. Some travelers were skeptical, but others seemed to understand. It's not just about being clever, she explained. It's about having faith in yourself and the path you're on. As Mira continued her journey, she realized that she was no longer searching for answers. She was simply enjoying the adventure, knowing that everything would unfold as it should. The road ahead was long and full of twists and turns, but Mira felt ready for anything. The swamp, the crocodile, and the paradox were now memories, but their lessons stayed with her. Each day was a new challenge, a new riddle, but Mira faced them with confidence. She had learned to trust herself, her instincts, and the journey. And in doing so, she had found a kind of freedom she had never known before. Life is the greatest paradox of all, Mira thought as she looked up at the stars one night. But that's what makes it so exciting. With her compass in hand, Mira continued forward, eager for whatever the future held. She knew there would be more challenges, more riddles, but she was ready. As she ventured into new lands, she never forgot the wise words of the crocodile. Trust in the journey, she whispered to herself each morning. And with each step, she became more confident, more assured in who she was. The world was vast, filled with beauty and mystery, and Mira was ready to explore it all. She had become more than just a traveler. She was now an adventurer of the heart, soul, and mind. Every moment was an opportunity to learn, grow, and discover. And in the end, that was the greatest treasure of all. Mira walked into the horizon, her heart full of gratitude for the paradox that had set her free. She knew that life would continue to present her with challenges, but she was no longer afraid of them. She welcomed them with open arms, knowing that every riddle had its own unique solution. The adventure was far from over, but Mira was ready for anything. She had learned the greatest lesson of all: trust in the unknown. And with that, she smiled, ready to face whatever came next. The crocodile's paradox had changed her life, but it was only the beginning. Mira had become the master of her own journey, and there was no stopping her now. The world was full of mysteries, and Mira was eager to solve them all. And so, with a heart full of hope and a mind full of wonder, she continued her adventure, knowing that the best was yet to come.